Hey yo, welcome back. It's your girl, Fat and Sassy Panda. I know, I know it's not a Sunday, and I know I haven't given you any content in a fat ass minute. But guess what? I'm back, bitches. I'm back with my little victory royale, the showcase, one by the solo dolo, and two with my daughter, Cuddly Ladybug. So, without further ado, let's get into this. Whoops, wrong button, y'all. Y'all didn't see that. All right, so, anyways, I hope everybody's been doing well. I have missed you guys, and I know I tell you guys every single time I'm bringing new content. It's coming. Please just be patient, because every time I think I'm going to bring it, something occurs and then I can't bring it. So as soon as I get my life in order here, then I can give you guys the new. I've been playing new games. I've been playing the Quinfall that came out. It was a huge letdown, but I'm still giving it a go, hoping that the developers will iron out all the wrinkles. I've been playing, well, I think I told you guys about Denizen last time. I haven't really been playing Denizen that much lately. I kind of put it on the back burner. But either way, I've got some stuff that I would like to showcase to you all coming very soon. So anyway, let's get into this dub. Now, as we begin, I'm working on a quest, and it required me to drop in a certain location, and hey yo, okay, I don't know why, I really don't know why this bad boy just it was the last move I was doing, I think, before we went on the bus, and for some reason it just stayed apparently. Oh man, this is like the most spastic emote on all of Fortnite. I love it. It makes me laugh every single time. Just imagine you minding your business and somebody just run up on you and just start doing that shit. You'll be like, what the whole fuck? But anyway, so yeah, we're gonna land down here because we're in the middle of a quest, and yeah, we're gonna try to get it done. Although we didn't get everything done, but we did get part 1 done, which was to mess with some payphones. And you know this is old, because like, where in the hell can you even find a payphone in 2025? Come on now. The developers showed their age with that, because there are no payphones. And if they are, I don't think they're functional. But anyway, not many kills in this one, so don't expect too much action, okay? I don't know, with this new season, I've just not been cracking the kills. I just don't know. I don't know if I'm just not focused, or if something got harder, or I just suck that bad. It might be a combination. Whoa. Yeah. I saw the feet, but I just didn't figure out exactly the direction until she was up on the shoe. But yeah, we took her on out, you know, run up, get done up type vibes, you know. We almost got done up though, that's why we had to throw that little medi mist. But yeah, a win is a win. But anyway, I don't know if we're gonna do the Sunday replays at this point, because this season, like I said, I haven't had enough dubs to give you consistent Sunday replays. Sadly. And I'm really just not able to give the live content right now because I've just got so much going on in my house, y'all. Y'all just don't know. I could do it during the day, like maybe twice a month. But usually when I have the time to do it, I'm literally exhausted and I'm just like, let me lie in my bed for about 7 business days. Oh, that's like my laundry, you know. You can wash it, you can dry it, you know, you can even get it from the dryer. But folding and hanging and, you know, the whole sorting thing, yeah, that's gonna take about 7 business days. Maybe 14. So. Anyway, y'all know I love to, you know, rummage through chests. It's like my favorite thing to do, go on scavenger hunts and just see what all I can find. Try to level up. Level up what I got on me, get my ammo full, you know what it is. So that's what we're doing. Hence why not so many kills, because really, I didn't run up on many people. It was just kind of like I blinked and I was like 1 of 3. And I was like, oh shit. It was around this point I realized I needed to hurry up and finish my damn quest because, yeah. I was like, let me go and hit this payphone right quick, sabotage it, and carry on. Sometimes I'll do that, guys. I'll get in the middle of a quest and get sidetracked. It's like, ooh, a squirrel. And forget what I was doing. And then I'll finish the game or the match, I'll say. And then it'll be like, you didn't complete this. And I'll be like, yeah, damn, I gotta go back and do it again. And usually that happens for quite a few times before I finally just get fed up and be like, look, bitch, we're gonna sit here and we're gonna stick to the plan. No diversions. But anyway. And I know it looks like I'm passing up a lot of chests. I promise you, most of those were not there. Now, at this point, I'm looking at Scorpion's kit and I'm wondering, do I want Scorpion's combat kit? Because here's the thing. I suck with these sort of things, right? Because it usually requires some kind of timing or precision, excuse me. I'm sitting here nibbling on something. But usually it takes, you know, some timing and precision. And I'm lacking that on this game a lot. So I decided, why not? I'll give it the old college try. You know, fuck it. Let's just see what it's hitting for type vibes. And yeah, y'all don't pay any attention to my driving. I promise you, I drive so much better in real life. I promise. So anyway, at this point, I'm trying to find where I'm going. Because sometimes when I first get in a vehicle, I'll just hop in and take off instead of like mapping out where I want to go before I hop in. And this was one of those times. Y'all like my Snoop Dogg vehicle? That Long Beach, California. Yeah. The Snoop DeVille. Now, my other side quest that I had going on at the same damn time requires me, which I still haven't fucking completed, the stupid outlaw thing. I started playing late. I really haven't been playing Fortnite that much, I promise. So, anyway, while the community has cleared the objectives, I am still behind, far the fuck behind on these quests. So, I'm still trying to rob vaults. Yep, you heard it. I am still working on robbing vaults, and I am on stage 3 of that so far. I have the blue outlaw card, which is about, I think, 2 away from the top 1. And it wants you, I think each time you have to rob 3 vaults to move up to the next level. And while I'm working on getting better at it, I have not perfected it. And then by the time I, you know, go on a little scavenger hunt for stuff and make it to anywhere with a vault, you know, here we are. You know, it takes time. It's time consuming. And then you gotta worry about if somebody's already robbed it or if somebody is hiding out waiting on you to do the damn dirty work for them, and then they try to come back in and be like, boom, pow, surprise on your ass. You know? So, it's a lot for me. I'm speaking solely for self. I know. Some of you are probably thinking to yourself, Panda, what the fuck do you have on? As you all know, I collect all the bears on Fortnite. Because why the fuck not? I'm a bear, a panda bear. So, this particular bear was, I think, in a set of bears that I got. And yeah, while it may have the whole Memorial Day 4th of July vibes going on it, because I'm like, fuck all that, you know. I don't celebrate these things. I just like to eat barbecue on them days. But anyway, I decided to turn this into a globetrotter bear because, you know, it does kind of look like it could be, you know, a part of the Harlem Globetrotters. So yeah, this is Globetrotter Bear. Everybody say hi. And don't worry, I got the basketball emote to go with it. I'll show y'all that when we get to the end of the video. But yeah, at this point, the fucking storm had started eating. While I was up there fighting the bosses trying to get this bitch open, the storm had started eating, and I was just determined to get that vault open because obviously I needed it for my quest. So I had to use that Medi-Mist to get my life together and then get the fuck out of there. So we're still in the storm, trying to make our way out of that bitch. And again, don't mind my driving. I drive better in real life, I promise. And so we made it up out of the storm. And at that point, I saw these med kits and I was like, you know what? Perfect. Like, I got time for the med kit. And yeah, I saw them slurps over there, but I was just like, this med kit gonna be quiet. Me being on a slurp gonna let folks know where I'm at. And I really didn't want to do that. But at that point, it was like, let's just go on and do what we gotta do. Get back to our vehicle and carry on. as I was coming around this way, I decided, let me go ahead and set up where I want to go. Because, you know, like I said, I hop in my car and I just go sometimes. So now it's like, let's figure out if there's a gas station, which there was not. But yeah, there was a little Brody that I saw. And he thought I didn't see his ass. But I said, you know what? First I was gonna try to get out and try to take him down right quick. But I said, this Brody's on foot and he's trying to steal my ride. And I said, nah, you won't get it that easy, motherfucker. You won't get it that easy. Cause you know, the minute I pop out and try to hit you with a gun, you gonna run, hop in my shit and dip. And we too close to the end of the match. So yeah, I said, let me come up here a little further, and while you trying to run up here, I'll just kill your ass. But Brody didn't take that bait, just like I didn't take his bait. And he said, you know what? I'll fuck off over here. As you can see, there he goes, fucking off over there. And this is my weak sauce attempt at trying to pop him with the sniper. And as you see, I am straight up booty doo with the sniper. I should have put that shit up. So now here we are going down baby, your street in the Range Rover. And we run into the same motherfucker again. But in my quest to get another vehicle, I wrecked that one. And yeah. Please, again, disclaimer, don't pay attention to my driving. So I hear static at this point and I'm like, yeah, let me see, can I get a few crumbs? You know, sometimes I like to be the crumb snatcher, you know? I don't want to leave crumbs like a crumb master. I want to snatch them. Feast on some crumbs in this bitch. But apparently I may have been too far out because I know damn well my aim was spot on them fuckers. You know. But yeah, I heard this Brody. He was trying again. And I said either he's on foot trying to steal my shit again, or he really wanted to battle. And it was the same little dude again who wanted to battle. He just hadn't got enough. And I said, you know what? Toasty. And I do have that emote. But I didn't think to use it in that moment because I was like, you know what? Let's level up this health right quick. And for some reason, I don't know why I thought I could have 2 jugs. Me being greedy, but I figured it out real fast. But yeah, we had to peel that banana. He really didn't have nothing that we really wanted to rock to begin with. So at that point, I said, you know what? I said, oh, she's a user such as myself. I said, I'm not gonna get out just yet. I said, I like to try to clip a motherfucker first. But we were in this hilly ass section and I just couldn't seem to clip this bitch good enough. And she was fucking my vehicle up. And I was stuck on a rock. And this bitch was over here like, I thought I was gonna have to get out and flip my shit. She did too apparently, so she was like, yeah. And it was at this point I said, let me come over here and see what I can do. But then I didn't see her, but she was over there trying to heal herself. So I said, nah, bitch, you won't get to heal yourself. But she got the fuck out. Now, at this point, when I got out, this Brody here, because I want to swap vehicles, decided he was gonna try to shoot my shit. And I said, well, fuck it. I'm gonna give you what you want, bro. Real quick, like, I'm just gonna just give you a little taste. Just a taste. You gotta say it, you know. Y'all know what Coco Jones is hitting with. Not Britney's version, but Coco's version. You gotta sound all wild and crazy with it. But anyway, yeah, she had come all the way over here and gotten her another vehicle, I assume. And then went on about her way. And that's when I realized that it was myself, this pickle, and that bitch. So I said, this pickle's gotta go. And I gave the pickle what he wanted. So get over here, bitch. And I took his crown. Because why the fuck not? And we swapped out what we needed to swap out real quick. And we went on about our day. Very, very demure. So, anyway. Here we are. We're making our way downtown. Creeping slow. Because I heard them footsteps and I forgot it was a bot. And something said, get out the fucking vehicle. I know you're wondering, hey, Panda, why didn't you go back and get your fucking truck? You wanna know why I didn't go back and get my truck? I knew this bitch was over here. She was in the bush. And I said, I was gonna steal her vehicle, but her vehicle, when I got in it, it didn't move. And then as soon as I got out, it moved. It was the weirdest shit. I don't know if she had some kind of lock on her shit where it just wouldn't work for other people. If that's possible, I don't know. All I know is when I got in there and tapped the gas, that bitch was like, no. And I'm talking like Bugs Bunny meme. No. If you know, you know. But anyway, we had our bet. We had our knee knocker. And I said, I'm gonna knock this bitch in the knees. Okay, I really didn't say that, but I was just trying to get the fuck on as quickly as possible and beat the storm in the event I needed to. Now, I knew this bitch was hiding behind that damn ass rock over there. I saw her little head peep out, but I said, you know what? Let's just go down here because I saw the direction of where the storm was heading. And I said, yeah, I got the advantage on you, ho. Because you're going to have to get where I'm already at. And when you do, I'm going to be ready. So, yeah. At this point, the storm has started to do its thing. She hopped in her shit again, which was really my shit because it had my little customization. She was in my Snoop DeVille. But she went over there and I made my way down yonder. And she was up on that hill. She got out and she was ready. And I said, you know what? Let me be ready for you too, bitch. Now we was fighting it out. But what she didn't know was I had swapped from that shit. Hollow Twister, legendary for the win. Flawless victory. Bitch. And she had all the medallions. Got that ass spanked. And that's how you do it. That is how you pull the victory royale. So that's number one. And we will move on to number two. Now, like I said, the second one involved my daughter, my girl, Cuddly Ladybug. And I was not so impressive in that one. She always has the she runs the show, you know, she is the she needs to be in esports. She's got that accuracy for that ass. I don't have it at all. Not even close. But anyway, we're gonna get into it. We're gonna get into it. Now, I have not looked at this one since we played it. So I might be rusty on my memories of how and what we did. But yeah, we still got a dub. A dub, a dub, dub. Now this was back when I was rocking my other bear. Which I like that bear so much better. It's the cutest bear out of all the bears in my opinion. Now don't ask me why I had to hit him with that. I know you was probably like, why in the hell your ass just sitting there? You ain't doing shit. Yeah. I don't know why I was just sitting there for the longest. Hey. We both are here to have some fun, so let it whip. Hey. You gotta let it whip, y'all. What y'all know about that? At least this one's cooler than the last one. The last one was funny as hell. That last one had my ass dancing spastic as fuck. And I'm sure you're wondering why I didn't try to kill that person off rip. Because for a moment, I actually thought it was my teammate. But guess what? It was. Hey, yo. I be forgetting that she be changing outfits sometimes. I'm so used to seeing her in a bear. Okay, so right now, since we both love to go through the whole match and just rummage through everything. So you're gonna see a lot of that. I mean, now she'll go out and kill motherfuckers. I'm still rummaging and shit and just lost. Like, she'll be like, I got some action over it, and I'll be like, where? And by the time I even turn to get wherever she at, she already done killed everybody. And I'm not exaggerating, those are facts. She's a beast on this shit. A whole beast. You do not want to fuck with her. She's the type that plays squads on the solo tip. She really does. And she gets the dubs. So yeah. Y'all ever see Cuddly Ladybug in the middle of your Fortnite game? You better hope she on your team. And she's gonna kill your ass. I'm not saying that just because she's my daughter. For some reason, I dropped down in this hole and got my ass trapped for a minute. I had to, fight for my life to get up out of here. Meanwhile, she was taking down a whole ass team. I thought I was gonna come over here and get a little action and shit. By the time I made up there, she had already killed everybody, I think. Yep. Well, no, she had killed one of them. Well, not really killed, but she had him down, and I was like, oh, we got action here. And which he didn't even have time to think of what had happened. It was just like, surprise, surprise. Oh, man. Surprise. I said what in the butt. That's what he got. Fucked in the butt. Yeah, that was really raunchy, guys. Y'all know what it is if you are watching me on any channel, any time. You already know that I am not family friendly. Matter of fact, if you don't have a raunchy sense of humor, why are you even here? Because the gameplay really ain't that great at all. So you probably are here to, you know, hear me say all kind of random crazy shit. So yeah, let's keep it moving with me hiding. And at this point, I'm like, ooh, let me try to get up high so I can give me a good shot at somebody. Try to snipe somebody, you know, sniper, no sniping. I know a swiper, no swiping, but you know, the remix. And I was all over the place. And she had already taken out people again by the time I made it to where she was at. At this point, we were trading ammo because we were trying to figure out, she had a specific weapon and we didn't know what it took. So we were trying to figure out what ammo it took specifically. And I think it ended up taking like the heavy bullets, like for snipers. Yep, that's what it was. And someone was shooting us from afar. Well, no, they were shooting somewhere else. Now the one behind the damn ass rock over there. And there's one more creeping that'll come up over here. It was quite a little bit happening. I don't know if they were like multiple teams or just what was going on, but they were dropping like flies.
Flawless victory.
And I had to do that one time for the one time. Because they were watching. And I was like, hey, oh. Take that back in the lobby with you. Little parting gift, as they say. Consolation prize. It was at that point we needed to hurry because the storm had come in and we were on the run. I'm not sure what this music is, but it's bumping. Don't ask me why I'm running around with a damn jump kit, because I really don't. A jump pad, launch pad, I don't know. I cannot tell you why I had that in my hand running around. And still had it for some reason. That's crazy. And at that point, we got rid of that damn launch pad because what the fuck? I was not about to leap anywhere. And the storm was back. And we were once again on the run. And it appeared like a vehicle was right there that I should have grabbed, and I did not. But there was a gas station, so maybe we went there. I'm not sure. I was contemplating jumping, and then I realized I wouldn't make it over there. So at this point, we did what, we were supposed to, which was oh. Because see, if your teammate's not this good, you shouldn't want it. And I don't mean myself, I mean my daughter. While I'm out here on the Ike and Mike, she was like, you know what, I'm gonna run and get us a vehicle and go gas that bitch up. And then since we running in the storm, we gonna go ahead and hit this slurp can and splash waterfall. So yeah. Get yourself a teammate as good as mine. Pissing pure excellence. Every day. All day. Can we talk about these gold fucking llamas, y'all? They don't give shit. What the fuck? I'd rather have the purple llama back. Give me the regular llama. This gold llama, what is the gold llama doing, y'all? Has anybody found a good reason that the golden llama should be in this game? Because has anybody gotten anything worthwhile? It seems like all it drops is ammo and a fucking golden splash. ×4. What are we getting besides that? Anybody? Anybody in the comments, if you happen to watch this, please let me know what is the purpose of the golden llama. Because I'd rather not have him. Give me back our regular llama. Now don't ask me why I hopped out and started looking in the wrong direction trying to kill somebody. And don't ask me why, knowing how shitty I am with the sniper, I thought it was a cool idea to just hop out up on the mountain and start shooting. Cause y'all already know. You know. I'm not winning when it comes down to me in this sniping game. Oh, well. That was one. And then there was that Brody up here that I just couldn't seem to hit. I don't know if she was just too far away or what. But it looked like I was spot on, guys. It had the appearance of being spot on, but for some reason I was not. Now, why this Brody thought he was gonna run up and save the day, I don't know. I really don't know. But he ran up and got done up. Run up, get done up. He didn't know I was packing. I was packing, y'all. I was packing a little some. A little shoddy yaddy. Yup. A little shoddy yaddy action. And it was at this point I said, you know what? This shit is missing a wheel. But we still finna roll in it. Cause why not? And then I was like, oh, we done got ourselves in a little pickle. Oh no. It's like, come on. But we got out of it and it was all good. For about 2 seconds. Cause we was trying to make our way. To right there. Brody had literally, and when I say literally, he had literally taken out my girl. And I had to tooted and booted. Tooted and rebooted, that is. And then just like that, Johnny 5 is back alive. Johnny 5 is alive. Y'all don't know what reference that is because I know some of y'all don't really know about that, but that's from a movie called Short Circuit. It's an 80s movie. Yes, I'm showing my age. Yeah. But anyway, I dropped all her stuff down there and I was like, hey, come get your shit. You go get it, girl. Go get all your shit so you don't have to be on a scavenger hunt. And Hoppy, oh, I clipped her, y'all. I wasn't trying to clip her, but goddamn. You know what it is. I told y'all, don't pay attention to my driving. Don't ask why we still in the storm, too. And I clipped her yet again, y'all. God damn. I wasn't trying to clip her, I promise. But then for some reason, somebody thought it was cool to do a little shooting. And I said, hey, not right now. First, I wanted to drop that. But yeah, outside there was a whole ordeal going on. But I had to come in because remember I had given her all those weapons and I needed some weapons. I couldn't go toe to toe with Brody's outside because I didn't have shit to go toe to toe with him with. I had to come in and get everything I needed. Y'all, I promise. I wholeheartedly promise. It's not always this bad with me driving. I know you've seen me just fuck up every time in this particular stream, but yeah. I'm not always such a terrible driver. And it was at that point where this birdie pissed me off. This one right here. Cause fuck you. That's why. Yeah, Brody, we saw you behind that damn ass rock, but we want this motherfucker up on the hill. But I had a little too much dip on my chip, and we ended up coming all the way down. We had to get away from the vehicle because they were up on that mountaintop and they were fucking up shit. But one of them, because he was so far up in the storm and he was already low as hell, he didn't make it. The other Brody did the rift. Now, I kept hearing, but I couldn't tell what direction they were coming from. I just remembered he had something to help him get up in the air. So he was probably in the air. But I said, let me reload. Because just in case, we want to get him that fire and desire. Well, turns out, I think he ended up coming. And that was a done deal. Now, I know you're wondering, why didn't they celebrate in game? Well, honestly, it was because we were just shooting the shit. we did a little dap, like, yeah, that's what's up. And that was that. So yeah. Dub number 2. So I'd like to thank everybody for tuning in. I appreciate you giving me your most valuable gift, which is your time. And I shall see you all very, very soon. Probably not on a Sunday. You know what I mean? But soon, okay? Soon. Oh, and yeah, as I said, I'm Globetrotter Bear. Let me hit y'all with that. Hey, 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 hey. Y'all didn't know I had them hands like that. All right, y'all. As always, be good to yourselves and others. And I will see you guys next time. Fat and Sassy Panda out.